Hey, Cancer placements or Chinese year sheep, ram, goat, either one. Cardinal water, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. It's your empathetic media, Megan. We're going to do a reading for you today, and we're going to see what this energy so happens to be about first. And of course, something to do with wrath is happening in your life currently. Upside down. So, wrath, the wish to seek vengeance, the sin, of course, one of the 7 deadly ones. Uncontrolled feelings of rage, anger, and hatred, injury, violence, hate-provoking feuds that can go on for eons. We're seeing a lot of that in the world right now. A lot of wrath happening. Anyway, so there's something within your life right now that could definitely be solely focused on somebody's behavior. Whether they're passively aggressive all the time, snappy, defensive, triggered, unhappy about something, is never really fully satisfied. There could be a lot of draining people in your life right now. I'm seeing maybe 2 specific ones that you care about a lot are just kind of not really wanting you. It's like what they really don't understand is that they're making everything about themselves, that they're actually holding you back. There's like a lot of manipulation with this too. I feel because there's like so many things that were going on in one part of my mind, and then all of a sudden I have all these other things and thoughts, and it's like a manipulation because it's confuzzling. It makes you all confused, makes you puzzled, and it makes you kind of feel like, why would the person that I put my faith and trust and loyalty into do this to me, betray me, or stab me in the back, not care about me like they said they did, not own up to their word is what I'm getting from you. Somebody own up to their word. Somebody seeks vengeance. So there's an evil energy. It's very maybe not full evil yet, but somebody's putting enough of that wrath and that like ability to be full of rage, anger. I just got Let's Start a Riot by 3 Days Grace in my mind. Let's start a riot. Okay. Yeah. Somebody's not happy. Maybe they are getting a bunch of people to go against you in some way, throwing some hate and shade and all those things that they say. I hate talking about drama. I don't like talking about like all the hateful negativity. I don't like it. But I know that for a fact that because we have negativity, we have positivity. If there is a sense of negativity and there is a sense of bad, that means that good and positive do exist. And that's good enough for me to know. Bad things happen, good things can happen too. Because without good, you can't even have bad. Without bad, you can have good. Because you wouldn't even know the difference at that point. If everything was bad, nothing would be good. There would be just constant bad. But if you finally see like there's good days and bad days, little things can go wrong. But how are you going to handle that? Are you going to handle that bad situation in a good way? Or are you going to handle that bad situation in a bad way? Are you going to add more bad to the situation? It's like the feeling. And that's kind of where I get your perspective from this person. Like where you're looking at this person, you're like, all you're doing is adding bad to already a bad situation. You're making it worse. You're making a mountain over a molehill. Like something that's not even that. It's almost like when you have somebody who, if I could actually say, kind of like getting Regina George vibes from Mean Girls, pretty much. Jealous about how Anna got the boyfriend that she wanted so badly, It was all about looks and everything, but she wasn't being honest with him anyway. But the thing is she was so mad, she did all this crazy stuff to get back at, you know what I'm saying? Just adding to the fire. That's it. Adding fuel to it. Just keep putting fuel on the fire. It's cool. Reminds me of one of the reels I just shared. It was a reel of this guy was putting gas on the fire. Let's start the hot dogs. And he's like, not with the gasoline. And he's like, no, it's cool, dude. And then all of a sudden, he was burning. He drops it. It's all over the grass. He kicks it. They're like, oh, let me kick it. And then it gets all, oh my God, it's bad. Anyway, but it's like that. And it spreads as fast as that. That's what I'm feeling. So let's see what we can get interpretation-wise. What's this card going to be pulling for us? There's some kind of wish fulfillment. lots of positive improvements actually happening in your life. You're doing a lot of healing, which is actually pulling in a lot of wishes that since you've been wishing since like 8 years old. Some wishes like I'm just gotten 8 years old. You were wishing upon a star, you were wishing upon something, birthday wish, something like that. You blew out the candle. You've been waiting for something for a long time. Okay, that's the feeling I just got, just so you know. Long time waiting process. 5 of Swords, some self-sabotaging, but you're trying to stand your ground. You're trying to hold your position. You're not going to let anybody defeat you. You know what I mean? And I mean, this person's obviously sabotaging, because what are they doing? They're just adding fuel to the fire, and that's not going to make anything better. That's going to cause more people to have more healing to do, you know, and cause more damage that doesn't need to be done, right? And I mean, there could be multiple people that affect that this specific energy of wrath and all this whatever affects, because when people drag other people down into their negativity, now not just one person has that karma, all those other people have that kind of karma. They have more added to the situation. Now with their healing journey, they just got held back. They got stuck in a rut because this person had held them back, made them gossip, made them talk badly, made them, you know, get out of control with the words that they speak. And Aquarius is energy, or Chinese your tiger, by the way. Somebody could definitely have hazel eyes. Hazel, brownish yellow. Brownish yellow. Somebody could definitely have black hair. So you can take a look at this beautiful female, if you will. Somebody could love the color dark red. But the dark red is specific because red can mean love, but red can mean war. Okay? 9 of Pentacles, focusing on self. Somebody could have blonde hair. Almost choking on saliva. Some kind of new beginning is about to spark. See, the sun came out in the reverse way on the bottom down here. This is where the wrath came. The wrath fell down here when I had to pick it up. So the sun also fell down here. Leo, in the opposite of Aquarius, are on the fact that this is a challenge. Somebody's very unhappy. Blocked happiness. Feelings of rage. The opposite of what the sun would be, right? All darkness. Very unhappy person that we got going on here. Not you, Cancer. This person. You know who it is, but they hold a grudge. They're holding a grudge. It's all because of that sorrow they keep feeling. Sorrow, number 9. Could be specific, 9th day of the month. Life path number 9. 9 in your number. 9 in your address. 9th house, Sagittarius. The source is speaking to you at this time. The source is protecting you at this time too. What is up with this source? Let's see. What's up with this source energy? The 4 of Cups. Because you guys have been feeling a little bit monotonous, bored. It's been repetitive and mundane energy. It's just not the same. It's not what you want anymore. You know, and you're fantasizing about other things. And the fantasies that you're having, you're definitely going through source to fantasize about these things that you're trying to manifest, because that's what that is. Manifestation is something you fantasize about. You think about it. You can conjure it up. Anything is possible if you think it in your mind. Anyway, Cancer's energy with the 4 Cups. So it's you. You're in your little fantasy la la land. I'm happy. Well, maybe not on planet. Not my feet are not planted on Earth, but I'm up in the clouds. I'm feeling some kind of way, feeling some type of way, if you will. I'm listening to Source. Source got my back. Yeah, they do. This person over here is just wallowing. You got the King of Wands on the bottom, which is also a Leo energy and Cancer's energy too. So you guys are definitely stepping up into your power, being an effective leader. In many ways, you could definitely be a teacher. If you're not a teacher for like school, you could be a counselor. You could even be an anger management person. I just got anger management by the Adam Sandler movie in my head. And yeah, so yeah, maybe something like an anger management counselor or something like that. I don't know. That movie's a good movie. I love Adam Sandler. I can't even deny that. But the King of Wands gives me more of the effect that you guys are confident. You're walking around with your shoulders back, your head up. Just, you know, striding along. Doing good. Maybe got a little beat to it, you know what I'm saying? So every time you're stepping, you're just like maybe like jamming to your music, you know, maybe even in your mind, you're just thinking of the music and you're just kind of like, you know, and the way that you're like coming off to people is like, wow, you're a magnetic person. Like you are astonishing to people. I don't know. You could be just at the grocery store and you just feel all these eyes on you. Why are they looking at me? What is so good about me right now that they're looking at me? But there's just something about your aura. You look good because you are a beautiful person, like inside. You always are looking out for people. You always want to be there for people. You're a very reliable person. You may be a little bit headstrong at times, but I don't think it's a wrong thing to be headstrong, especially in this day and age. It's the ones that have been rebelling that have been going through and surviving the most. Anyway, and the ones that have rebelled since day one are definitely going to be the survivors at the end of the day, any day. But I do feel like we'll keep going. Obviously, I want to get a Maggie's Oracle Made from Love to add to this. What else about this anger, this rage, and what is Cancer's energy supposed to be doing about it? There's a deep reflection within this. Deep reflection. The tortoise. Patience is all you need to be doing. Be patient. Endurance is a thing. When you are patient, you actually are allowing your own endurance to be strengthened in a lot of ways. You have the turtle, meaning steadfastness, tranquility, good health. And I feel like with this King of Wands, it's definitely good health. You guys are definitely standing up for some things. If you feel indifferent, you're still standing up for your beliefs anyways. Mother Earth and healing. Staying patient, remaining patient, dreaming. And like with this card, it kind of gives me fantasy vibes too, because like the ocean, the bright blue feelings, that's something I fantasize about, like being by the ocean, those really beautiful parts of where it's like all blue and you can see like all the way out. You know what I mean? You can see if sharks are coming in. You can see if there's like the stingrays. You can see if there's jellyfish. You can just see through everything. Like that is like such a daydream fantasy to me. Like, oh my god! And then clouds. I love clouds. Oh man, I know. I get a little bit too dreamy. I'm a Pisces though, so what you want? What you want from me? Anyway, let's see. Deep reflection, a little bit further. Death in the reversal. Six of Swords. Then when I try to pick up the Six of Swords, the Death flipped over in the upright. So Scorpios and Aquarius' energy. Aquarius is strong, obviously, but I do feel like you guys are getting yourselves to calmer waters. There was a part of you that felt stuck in a rut. Now you guys are allowing the transformative energy, and it could be because of the new moon Scorpio that we just had, because we were in Scorpio season at the time, and the new moon was just on Monday, and it will be residual for up to like 6 to 7 days after for the new moon, and the full moon's residual for up to 10 days. So the feeling of like that is happening for you. You guys are getting yourself out of a bad situation, getting yourselves to calmer waters. You guys could have moved from one island to the next, and now this island's more bright and more clear, and everything is better and not bitter anymore. Okay, because that's what I'm feeling. Because the Four of Cups is kind of like a bitterness feeling. It's like I don't really want to try anymore. I'm not motivated. I want something different. I'm like looking at other things to like enlighten myself, to create more of a spark for myself, so I can be adventurous, so I can be able to journey in my life, so I can be able to keep healing, so I don't feel stagnant, so I don't feel stuck, those kinds of things. And I feel like this is a huge transition for you. It could be definitely a celebrated transition for yourself too. You could celebrate. You could feel good about it. You could have yourself a glass of champagne is what I keep getting. Keep getting like champagne. Somebody could have color in their hair too. Okay, the pink color, black color, but somebody could definitely have color in their hair. The blonde hair is again here. You also have red hair. And I believe she's got green eyes too. So green eyes could be specific. Hazel eyes could be specific. Somebody is definitely crying and wallowing in their pity and sabotaging and trying to create hate towards you, throw shade towards you. But wherever you're going, it doesn't seem like it's able to come and penetrate the level that you are going to. Like it's almost like I always do like the parking garage level thing, because it's like, hey, if you guys keep leveling up in the parking garage, those levels down below, they're not allowed to the level that you're at. They're not allowed to come up there. Okay. Ever since I've been talking about the parking garage level thing, I've stopped dreaming about the parking garages. So I was like, interesting. Maybe that was something I was supposed to like interpret into the readings to like make people understand what I'm talking about, levels. And like when you're at a certain level, you reach the level point, like you like access that level, because you're not going to care about somebody like down there like trying to get up and trying to utilize and manipulate their way up. And if you guys have ever seen any of the movies from like an old, it's like the newer old country days. What's going on? Why can't I speak? The cowboy movies and stuff like that, and how they've recreated a lot of them. Okay, well, there's this one that I just watched recently because I love movies. I'm a movie freak. Anyway, so I watch all kinds of movies. I mean, everything. I love everything. I just do. Movies are amazing. Lots of them have a lot of heartwarming meaning to them. But this one, it was like, this lady, she was pinned up. She had nails in her hands and everything, and it looked like this whole campsite was robbed and everything. It was. Everybody was dead but her. And the one people had like felt bad for her when they found her, and they were like, okay, let's go to, take you home. And they sewed her up, like they did everything for her. And then that specific girl had an entire, like, they were all bad guys, not good guys. And they came in and they killed everybody. And then they only took one girl out of that situation. But that's the thing. It's like people will manipulate themselves into a situation so bad that it will go to drastic measures like that. And this is something that this person's trying to manipulate into your life right now. So I just feel like wherever you're going, God's like, I'll protect you. Just don't look back. Don't look back, Cancer. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Anyway, let's get a few messages because this is a heavy message and I'm gonna get it out. Dealing with a workaholic, always working, work. Somebody's always a workaholic here. It could be you. Yo, you got the Cancer 4th house. Interesting. But the home and family, moon sign, reveals individuals' relationships with the maternal figure, as well as the unique outlook on domesticity. Just ignore the fact that sometimes I can't speak. Oh, you also got the 1st house, something about the rising. Okay, which is the house of thyself, ascendant sign. Aries or Mars is the ascending 1st house. Self-image, our style, initiation, reputation, and how you are perceived by others. Very important factor in our you guys could have Aries moon signs. You can even have Cancer risings. If you guys are a Cancer sun, you could even just be a Cancer rising watching right now and you're like, I'm a Aries sun sign myself or something, you know what I mean? Just put whatever the one it is. But yeah, home and family and self-image are style. I think you guys are very able to have beautiful home settings. Like, you guys are very comforting people, so when people come over they feel comfortable. Like, you have like nice couch plushie pillows, and you have like, everything's cleaned up and looks organized and looks really nice, and everything's dusted and vacuumed, and like you have, and then maybe it's like the kitchen that you have a struggle with. Maybe it's like the kitchen where you're trying to get everything organized all the time and you're trying to keep everything, but it's like everybody's in the kitchen or right there on the, I'm getting like a whole big counter space, everything, everybody puts their stuff on it, and it's really hard to get everybody to stop doing that, but like everything else looks really good, and like it's a very comforting space. And I feel like you guys are very, like, people actually view you as very homey and very like welcoming and sweet. And you could very well be motherly to everybody you meet. Yes. And the outlook here is the fact that you actually are very presentable, like with your own image of self, with your own image and how you present yourself and how you speak and how you maintain your composure, things like that. People are very, you're an astonishing person, I'm telling you. That's why they were like, hey, that's exactly why they brought those out. Anyways, you guys are fantastic, Cancer, and I will see you guys again soon. I know this week has been one of those rough weeks, and I'm trying to get everything again done again. I'm not gonna really share my life with y'all because I'm not trying to make anybody have any of this craziness that I go through. I'll put on you because that's not what I do. I can handle everything by myself because that's all I've ever done my whole life. And I mean, I have help, so don't think I'm like all alone on this. No, I have people that love me and that want to support me, and they do the best that they can, and I'm very thankful for them. And I am also doing the best that I can to support myself and keep moving forward. But yes, anyways, you guys are really wonderful people. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys wouldn't get a compliment here soon by somebody that was a very heartfelt, genuine compliment. But anyway, much love to y'all. See you guys next time.